Foreign Minister, thank you. Shashank Matu with the Hindustan Times. So, could you tell us a little bit about the substance of the Quad's discussions on the Pahalgam terrorist attacks as well as the Operation Sindoor? What was said to you by your counterparts from the other Quad ministries?
Well, we had I mean, you saw that it was something which I spoke about publicly in my remarks. It's also reflected in the joint statement of the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting. Uh, and essentially, I mean, I mean, with each of my counterparts, I had shared with them the sense that look, the nature of the terrorist challenge, the fact that we have confronted it really over multiple decades, and that we are very resolved today to respond to it very firmly, and that we have the right to defend ourselves. I think that's something which not just Quad partners, but I think many other countries. I was in Europe. You had a lot of countries recognizing that. But what is important for us in the Quad statement, as also the statement which the Security Council had issued on April 25, is that the perpetrators of terrorism must be held accountable. They must be brought to justice. And that's important because we then have to communicate to the world that what we did during, on 7th May, the objective of Operation Sindoor is that if there are attacks, if there are terrorist attacks, we will act against the perpetrators, the supporters, the financiers, the enablers. So that message, I think, was conveyed with great clarity.
Minister Saurabh Shukla, I represent News Mobile. I also represent Prasar Bharati and consulting editor of the Republic TV. Minister, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took a bold step post Pahalgam and etched a new strategic doctrine of India. There are reports even now that there are Pakistan-based terror groups which are continuing to plot terror attacks against India. There are groups which are active, which are openly seen, their leaders openly seen. What happens if there is another terror attack on India which is directed from Pakistan or financed by Pakistan?
Look, nobody is going to answer that in the hypothetical manner in which you posed it. I think what we have communicated very clearly is we mean it when we say there is zero tolerance for terrorism. Now, and we also, if you look back at Prime Minister's address to the nation after the cessation of firing on 10th of May, there were some very clear messages which came out of that. So it's really for the terrorist groupings and for their sponsors to absorb and to reflect on those messages. Now, I don't think we are going to spell out if this happens, we will do that. I mean, no government does that.